Hello. We're going to another Shadowbringers trial. An optional trial. This one is called Castrum Marinum. Over here, if you didn't see, I'm like running up here with the party members. It's cute. So this is the emerald weapon, and so if people mention wanting to fight the emerald weapon, they mean this fight. Or the extreme version, but this is the emerald weapon. Most people don't call it by the actual fight name, Castrum Marinum, so. The previous one was the ruby weapon, so yeah, emerald weapon. Alright, so starting off, I wasn't sure the other tank was gonna go for a non, we did, so it's fine. This emerald shot is gonna be the tank buster. Okay, so this first like big move that affects everybody else. We've got cones here. It's called Emerald Beam. We've got cones here, right? So you know to just dodge that. The difference here though is these markers, they're rotating this way, and so that means these cones are gonna rotate. And so as the cones rotate on the stage, you need to also rotate on the stage so you don't get hit with this. There's gonna be another move that pops up while this is happening, so it's gonna get a little hectic. But yeah, there's gonna be a lot of movement. Okay, so here we got a circle AoE, right? After the circle AoE hits, there's gonna be another one out here, and it's gonna like go outwards. And so you kind of need to like weave yourself in and out of kind of this configuration or so, while also dodging these cones. Okay, so you're running, in this situation we're running clockwise, and then also weaving in and out. You'll see. You'll see. Okay, see, it's rotating. The boss is clearly rotating. This stuff is all rotating. And then see, these are going outwards. So there's a lot of rotation here. You just gotta keep moving. Okay, let's do that again. Okay, so I move out of the first AoE and then I go back in as I'm still going in a circle. I'm also melee, so I'm trying to stay close so I can do my attacks and stuff. You see how it's pretty easy to get caught up in all this, right? Yeah. So, one more time. Okay, so this pops up. I'm gonna go out of the first circle, and I'm gonna be mindful of rotating. Rotating in, out, like weaving around the edge of this circle. Not getting hit with this cone thing behind here. It's probably gonna be hard for casters, you know, if you take a moment to try to like cast something. So careful with that. Also, there was a little explosion just there. The side railings blew off, and so see, there's like a fence here. That falls off, and so now the stage is just open and you can fall off the stage. Okay, so you gotta be careful when you're moving around now. Okay, I have extra footage, and I can show some other stuff, but I think that's as best as I can explain it. I'll show like real-time run of it after I explain all this stuff, just so you can see all of it fits together. Okay, this magnetism thingy. What's that? Magitech magnetism. These balls are gonna pop out. These spiky balls, bombs, whatever. 2 of them are going to have polarities, and they'll be tethered. Okay, so this one is just a regular one. Straight up is just gonna blow up. You just dodge that. The one with polarity, you want to see what the other one is to see if it's going to push away from each other or go close. If it's 2 of the same ones, then they push away from each other. If they're opposite, then they go towards each other. My cat is purring so loud, I don't know if you can hear her. But yeah. Ah no, your booty! Oh, sorry. No, you're gonna go back to sleep. Okay. So, like I said, so we got 2 polarities here that are the same, and so that means they're gonna push away from each other. And so that means this one is gonna slide over here, and so this whole AoE is gonna move this way. And so my safe spot's gonna be over here. Okay, there we go. See, it slid over, and then I gotta move quickly to this spot. If you don't, then you get hit and you get a 1 stack. There is a countdown here. There are these extra little orbs on the side, and they'll count down. You can hear it counting down, and it's also like disappearing. So you have a bit, and then you gotta get out of the way. Okay. We'll see that a few times. Optimize Ultima is gonna be a raid wide. Okay, at this point, the body or bottom or head or this, just the boss weapon, it separates. Okay, see, there's like this chunk and this chunk. It's gonna separate. Oh yeah, literally the move is called split. So now side scathe, half the stage is gonna be cleaved, so it's pretty obvious, so they dodge that side. Okay, so here, whenever you see this blue type of thing, that means something's gonna like punch down onto it, and it's gonna knock everybody back. And so you wanna stand near the edge of the blue thing, but not actually on the blue thing. If you get on the blue thing, you're gonna get hit with whatever falls down on it. So you wanna stand along the edge and position yourself so you don't fall off. If you're standing over here, for example, you might get pushed off the stage there. But if you stand right in the middle of it and you get pushed back, you should be fine over here. Or you can use your knockback prevention, like arm's length or short cast. Here, see? Emerald Crusher. I dodged it because I wasn't like all up in there. But yeah, other people got knocked back. Okay, but I used my arm's length, so I didn't end up getting knocked back. Okay. And then, okay, so then now it connects back together again. Okay, we got the... wait. Okay. She's fussy. Okay, just lay down. Just don't touch the keyboard. Lay down. Wow. Wow, I try to include you and now you're just fussy. Okay. Is that fun? Okay. So, we got this move again, the Emerald Beam thing. So, again, it's going clockwise. So, we're kind of standing near the beginning of it, and then it's going to go that way, right? And then we stand on the outside of the inner circle, kind of prepare, and then we go in. It was all kind of fast. So, you want to position yourself as well as you can to start. So I'm moving out, and then as soon as this goes off, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go back in before this thing blows up. And then you rotate with it. And I'm doing this kind of weaving motion as I'm running forward clockwise with the rotating thing. Also, the stage is gonna break again. So the stage is getting smaller and smaller as the fight goes on. Okay, with all these hands, this is a donut, so just go inside the hitbox. Tank Buster. Okay, Tank Buster, but also there was like other stuff going on here. Okay. Huh? See, the tank gets hit with a bunch of stuff, but then everybody else also gets hit with a bunch of stuff. So, you know, healers just be aware of that. Okay, Magitek Magnetism, so this is like the bombs. Okay, so figure out which one has the polarity thing, and they're going to go away from each other because they're both the same one. And so we have a safe spot down here. You might think it's over here, but because the stage is smaller, as soon as this circle AoE, this one, like moves back a bit, it's gonna cover that spot. So see, CK is over there, and let's see. They end up getting hit because the stage is a lot smaller now. The shape, like it worked the first time around when that happened. Like here, like I was in this spot, right? I'm gonna catch it. What was that one Drax meme? Like, it can't go above his head because he's too fast. His reflexes are too fast. I'll catch it. Okay, no, I'm gonna catch it. I'm gonna catch it. Focus. I will catch it. Yeah. Okay. So here, as you can see, there is enough space here, but later what happens is the stage already broke a few times, and so the person who stood in the corner was probably standing around here, and by the time this thing moved over, there was not enough space. Okay. Yeah, they must have been standing like right here. So spoilers. Yeah, see? Right there, it looks like there's space, but by the time this thing moves over, there's just not. Because the stage is a lot smaller. Okay. Oh, they also fell off the stage, and I also am falling off the stage. So a few things happen here. This person gets hit, and they also just stepped backwards and fell off the stage. Now, over here, we got this pulse laser thing. It just targets random people, and because most of us were here, it's all just here. And I was like right up along the edge of the stage, and so I was trying to move, and then I fell off. I think I also was a little curious to see if I could fall off, and it's a yes. Okay, so now this situation, I think I'm gonna have to so let's find it over here. Let's just review. Let's just review it all the way up until that spot, just because that was a lot of information. We're at the end of Shadowbringers, you know? Things were getting a little more spicy. Okay. So we start off with the Tank Buster. And then there's the rotating one. This one's counterclockwise. And so I'm going to position myself I'm going to start rotating with it, and I'm going to weave in and out of this circle situation. I'm constantly moving. I'm playing Machinist, and so I'm able to. I don't have to cast things, and I also don't have to stand so close to the boss. It's a little bit easier for me, but you know, figure out how you can keep moving and stuff. Okay, so the magnetism, the bomb things, find the polarity ones. A trick is to just find, oh, this person fell off the stage. A trick is to just find the two polarities and then you can just stand between them. And that's typically always going to be the safe spot. In the normal version, I've only seen it be two positive ones. I'm sure in the extreme version, it will like be different versions. This is a red white. Like, you'll actually have positive negative or positive positive or negative negative. The times I've run this, I've only seen the positive one. Okay, side scathe, avoid the side that has the AoE. And then we're gonna get the knockback thing. Stand along the blue thing, but not on it. So you get pushed back. You can use your knockback prevention if you need. I used mine too late. Looks like, did RC die again from that? RC's right here. Oh yeah, they got pushed off the stage because they didn't go close enough to the blue thing. Okay, one more time. We're rotating again, counterclockwise. So I'm weaving in and out of this ring and also rotating with the lasers. Okay, the stage is gonna fall off. Okay, the hands, we go inside the hitbox. Tank Buster. Tank Buster, but also everyone else gets hit with a thingy too. Okay, Magitech, Magnetism. So find the two polarity things, and you better just stand between them. That'll be your safe spot. Yeah, they're both positive again. So it's a tiny little spot, but see, it got wider there. And yeah, they were able to survive it. They had like good health and things like that, so that's okay. The pulse laser that will target people, just move out of it. Okay, does it again, move out of it. Does it again, move out of it. Okay, yeah, I think that's where we're at. I think that's where we're at over here. Yeah, this is when I was dead and coming back to life. So that's fine. Okay, so it splits up again. And here we've got hands on the sides. The hands are gonna have these like orb things that it pushes out. Also, we've got this side scathe which we saw before, so just avoid that side of the stage for now. These orbs, these energy ball things, are gonna be floating through across the stage, so you gotta be careful with that. Like, just dodge all of this stuff, okay? Do what you can to dodge them. See, I'm just constantly running around and stuff. Like, if you get hit with it, you take some damage and you get a blown up. See, they kind of like crisscross. Okay. Then afterwards, we've got the blue thing. So stand near the blue edge, or use your knockback prevention. See, somebody got pushed off the stage there because they were too far. They were too far back there, and they didn't use a knockback prevention thing. So this person used their arm's length, but the other person didn't. So they fell off. the Magitek Magnetism again. So find the polarity thing. In a way, you can kind of foreshadow which ones it's gonna be, because like you can see like the distance between this and this is pretty far, and these two seem pretty close, so it's probably these two that are connected. Something I noticed. So I'm standing here for this one, and I'm like, is this gonna be safe? It's not. But, so I ended up getting hit with both of them. It's fine. Oh wait, unless I had one from before. Oh, I had one from before. Okay. So, at the very least, if you're gonna stand here, don't stand on one of the AoEs so you don't get hit with both. Just, I got hit with one, it was fine. Granted, I'm also a tank. So, okay, got a raid wipe. And that's it for this first part. Like the previous fight, once the boss gets to a 0.1%, it'll cue this cutscene, and then we'll move on to part 2. But let me just finish showing the end of this fight in real time so we can see. Split, alright, so the body's gonna split it. Just to be thorough, you know. Hands are out. Hands are gonna push the energy orb things. Okay, avoid the side of the stage. Dodge these energy balls. They're gonna go across the stage. So just figure out a good pattern. Like for this one, I'm standing like kind of just further back, just waiting for them to kind of come closer to me, and then there'll be enough space for them to spread out. So just by standing here, I didn't have to actually move that much to dodge. But if you're melee and you need to get close to do stuff, it's going to be a little more tricky. Knockback prevention, or stand near the blue thing. A lot of people got pushed off there. 2 of them. Yeah, a lot of it is just repeated mechanics after that. If you haven't gotten the damage down enough. So the magnetism thingy. Find the polarity thing. Okay, cool. Let's go to the other one for the cutscene. Okay, so we got this golden version of the emerald weapon now. In this part 2, if you die here, you'll just reset in this area. You don't have to start again from the other part. The stage is a square. If you step outside of this, you'll die. Okay? The first move is going to be a tank buster, and then everybody else, we have some people with these cones, these cone AoEs on them, so you just dodge those. Okay, this situation, a few people are gonna have these lines with arrows on them, and then we also get these circle AoEs, so you definitely want to avoid the circle AoEs. But everybody that has the line needs to like kind of move themselves so that when this cast goes off, whoever is on the line is going to get pushed the direction that the line is going. So the people who are attached to the line themselves, and then also anybody else who happens to cross paths with it, will get knocked back or knocked to the side. So you want to avoid lining up with the circle AoEs on the ground, and you also want to avoid standing too close to the side that you're gonna get knocked towards. So like this person's all the way over here, so they're gonna get knocked over here, and that's fine. But if they were standing here, they would probably get knocked into the side of the stage, and then they die. Okay, so let's watch this. See how everyone just slid over there? And then also these circle AoEs, there's stuff that is just like jamming into the ground. So that's dangerous, okay? And this one, consider them just AoEs that we gotta spread out for. You don't wanna double up on getting hit with that. Okay, there's a lot going on here. After that, after the hit, after this hit, we're gonna get these crisscross situations, okay, all over the place. You're gonna have to find your safe spots. This happens really fast. It's pretty chaotic. So let's go over here, take a look from this point of view. Okay, we got the tank buster and we got the cones. Okay, so I've got one of the lines, okay? And then there's the AoE here. So I'm moving further away. I'm like a quarter of the stage away or so. You get stunned, so you can't move from that. I got pushed all the way over. So I got hit with the first one, but then I also got hit with this one because I pointed mine like into this thing. So I get hit with this one too, and then I also get a blown up because I got hit with this one. Okay, and also see how close I was to falling into the side of the stage. That was really close. So I was, yeah, about a quarter of the way through. So if you want to be safe, it'd be better to just stand more over here. Also, it probably would have been better if I stood more along this area, so I would go through the gap. Looks like this person over here, PP, they were standing pretty far up, but when they moved, they got pushed over. I think they ended up getting hit with this thing. Yeah, they got a vulnerability up. So they didn't, if they had moved over a little bit more, like slid over a little bit more, like away from the circle path, it probably would have been okay, but yeah, this person did fine though. They able to clear it. Okay, so now this cross thing, we've spread out. And then immediately after, you need to find your safe spot. From what it looks like, wherever the people go for that is where these lines end up. I don't know if that makes sense. But for example, here, see, the thing is hitting down right here, like this. And so for mine, it's going horizontal through me here. Okay, for this person's, it's going this way, like that. For this person's, we've got a diagonal. This one, we've got this way and this way. So it's like the intersections are from this. And then like from this one, it's intersecting with this one, and then also towards me. And then I also have this one going towards me, and then this one also here. So I believe that it is dependent on where everyone ends up standing. And then that will also determine where the clear spots are. So in this one, we've got a clear spot in the back here. We've also got one here and one like over here. See, they're like cross shapes. But if we take a look at this one, where everybody in this one moved, let's see, so this is a T shape, this is a T shape, this is the T shape, this is the T shape. So it's kind of all over. So in this one, there isn't a safe spot over here. There's a small safe spot here. There's a longer safe spot over here because no one was really over here. And we've got a small safe spot over here. So this one, you do have to just, oh yeah, there's a small spot there. A small spot there. It's really relative to wherever your party members go. So you need to just move quickly to find it. I'm sure that if you run this with like a predetermined group and everyone discuss it, then you can make like a really nice pattern. But if you're just doing this with like duty roulette, it's probably not. It's gonna be all over the place. Okay, this move, we've got circle AoEs on the ground. So you wanna avoid these circle AoEs. And then they're also gonna do the cross. So find a safe spot. But even though now it's not a safe spot, you want to wait there until the outside ones go off. Okay, so we're waiting. First hit goes off. Now I'm going to run out to the safe spot. Second hit, and then third hit. Okay, one more time. Watch out for the circle AoEs. Okay, just get out of the way. Look at the first configuration. Find a safe spot. Immediately go to the safe spot. Especially if you have bad memory. Just go to the safe spot and wait there. Nothing is blowing up now, so I know, oh, this is one of those ones that I'll have to wait for a few things and then things will happen. So I just wait here. Stay calm, it's fine. It is a hot spot now, but just, it's fine. Wait for the first explosion. See, this person's waiting here, which is also, yeah, that's fine. And then they move into the safe spot. Then you wait for all 3 explosions. Watch that one over here. Circles coming out. Watch out for these circles. I'm standing in a safe spot, and I'm gonna wait for the first explosion to go off. Okay, I immediately see a clear spot, then I go into the clear spot, and I just wait there for all the other ones. Okay. Alright. Moving on. I'm not going to try to pronounce these things, they're going to happen too fast. Okay, but this move, okay. Bro, you're going to make me actually read this stuff. No, I'm not going to read it. But it transforms Legio Phantasma. Usually this means some sort of like, you know, phantom thing, like a different replication of a thing, like a ghost, for example. Whatever. So synthetic RSite system has manifested an image, okay, a phantasmic image of the Black Wolf. And so this thingy disappears, and then now we've got this configuration. It looks familiar, right? So this move, rank and file, if you take a look at the side of the stage, once this is cast, we got other images, phantoms of this dude. And now they're running. I see them running. They're running to the side. Here, okay, so they're all lining up. And then the next cast is fire away. The way that you read this is there's like 3 rows of them. Okay. There's gonna be 1 gap in each row. So here, I see their feet are here, but then there's nobody standing here. There's feet. So that means this is probably going to be the safe spot. Okay? Okay, and then the next row, immediately, at this point, you can just watch the AoEs. Move into the AoE spots. Okay. I know, it happens kind of fast. Okay, and this one, we'll do the transforming thingy. Turns into this smaller version, the Black Wolf, rank and file. So the dudes are gonna show up on the side, they're all gonna file up together on one side of the stage. Okay, find the gap. Okay, and then watch the AoEs to go immediately to the next gap, and then immediately over. It happens super fast, and it's easy to die here. Okay. It's the whole thing. A test of your reflexes for sure. I'm pretty sure that's what somebody says. Okay, so we're doing it again. Find the first gap. And then just follow the AoE openings. It doesn't seem like you have to move that far. Like, it seems like it's just been like 1 to 2. Like, you're here, and then you go over here, and then you go over here. Like, that it doesn't seem like you have to travel much. Okay. Okay, so he goes away, and then we get the big dude again. However much damage you do to the wolf image, the black wolf image, when he was a small one, that's what this means. It'll apply the damage to the big boss. Okay, this is the raid wipe. Tertius terminus est. Okay, we're just seeing repeated mechanics. Okay, so the circles drop down again, and then we got the cross things. So like before, you go to the first safe spot you can find. This is the most tricky one, just if you get spooked by things. Okay, go to the very first safe spot you can find, just commit to it, and then wait and be patient. Wait for stuff to explode, and then you'll be fine. Watch this again. Oh yeah, so this is the second set of the file and fire thing. So find the first one. I look for their little feet. There's nobody here, so it's this one. And then move over. He jumps kind of all over, but don't get distracted by that too much, okay? Just follow the AoEs, or else you're just gonna get hit with stuff. Like, per usual, focus on the mechanics before focusing on damage, you know? Because you're not gonna be able to do damage if you're dead. Okay, here's the raid light. Okay, then we're gonna get this move, the circles on the ground, and then the cross section. I think we're gonna skip it. But yeah, you would commit to the thing, to the safe spot, wait for things to explode, move to the next safe spot, and then you're good. My cat woke up from her nap. How was that? Well, I don't think it was that bad, right? Not as bad as that last fight with like the Dalamud situation, and like, well, that was chaotic. It is interesting how like these fights have like the 2 parts and things like that, and it gets super chaotic. But yeah, okay. I hope that was useful. See you in the next one. Bye.